Roar of the Monsters of the Midway echoed tonight on Bears News Fan Report. Drop a like and subscribe now so you never miss a single play-by-play breakdown. Imagine a quiet locker room at Halas Hall, lights dimmed and cameras off, but the air electric, with anticipation, whispers of a showdown brewing behind the scenes that could redefine the very essence of Chicago's quarterback room. Two unlikely contenders stand at the precipice of destiny, each bearing his own story of overcoming odds, each vying for the chance to carve his name into the storied legacy of the Bears. But which of these gridiron gladiators will seize the moment, rise above the fray, and earn the trust of a city hungry for a hero? Let's set the stage. This isn't about the marquee star under center, it's about the man thrust into the spotlight when the lights shine brightest on his teammate. A veteran whose arm has seen the highs of primetime success and the lows of locker room uncertainty. A rookie whose journey from small school standout to NFL hopeful defied every expectation. Both have walked different paths, one battling champions on Sunday nights, the other carving victories on hidden practice fields, but now their paths converge in a contest that could alter the Bears' offseason narrative. Could this be the moment when experience triumphs over promise? Or is it the dawning of a new chapter, where youthful fire and fearless ambition upend the established order? Picture the veteran pacing the sidelines, meticulous film notes clutched in his hand, offering sage advice to younger teammates while silently sharpening his own skills. Then envision the rookie, eyes blazing with hunger, replaying every throw in his mind, determined to prove that heart and grit can topple pedigree and reputation. Which story resonates most with the soul of Chicago? A city forged in blue-collar work ethic, one that celebrates the underdog's rise. Some insiders whisper that the front office sees a long-term investment in one of these men, a future signal caller whose leadership will galvanize the locker room. Others marvel at flashes of raw talent, the kind of untamed brilliance that can electrify Soldier Field and rewrite a franchise's fate. Statistically, the veteran boasts a career completion rate north of 65%, a testament to precision and poise under duress. Yet the rookie, in limited reps, has shown uncanny arm strength and improvisational flair, two traits that could unlock an offense built around speed and innovation. Could those highlight reel throws be the spark that ignites an entirely new chapter in Chicago's offensive identity? And what of the mental game? The veteran has weathered weighty contract talks, locker room politics, and the harsh glare of national scrutiny. His steely calm and championship rings speak volumes. The rookie, by contrast, thrives in chaos, embracing every high-pressure rep as a chance to prove his doubters wrong. Which mentality will carry more weight when the whistle blows and the depth chart designation becomes reality? Could the measured resolve of a seasoned pro tip the scales, or will the unbridled audacity of youth steal the show? Fans are already taking sides. Some rally behind the veteran's proven resume, convinced that his steady hand is the stabilizing force this franchise desperately needs. Others flock to the rookie's burgeoning legend, convinced that fresh blood and untested zeal are precisely what the Bears must inject to shatter decades of mediocrity. And behind closed doors, coaches and teammates weigh in, debating not only arm talent and field vision, but intangibles like leadership presence and the ability to inspire. Is it possible that one of these contenders will emerge not only as a capable number two, but as the heir apparent to a future Hall of Famer? Yet the clock is ticking. Every practice rep brings one step closer to a decision that will define an entire offseason. Will the Bears crown the veteran guardian of their offense, entrusting him to shield their young franchise quarterback? Or will they anoint the rookie underdog, banking on untapped potential and the promise of a new era? As Chicago's faithful hold their breath, the undercurrent of speculation surges. Could this internal duel be the spark that propels the Monsters of the Midway back to glory, or simply a footnote in a larger quest for gridiron greatness? Stay hooked, because the next installment will reveal the identities behind these tantalizing silhouettes and dive into the strategic chess moves shaping this high-stakes battle for QB2, and maybe, just maybe, unmask the hero who will carry Chicago forward. Smash that like button and subscribe to Bears News Fan Report if you're as fired up as I am, so you never miss a beat of this unfolding story. Now, let's cut to the chase. The two contenders at the heart of this saga are none other than veteran Case Keenum and rising talent Tyson Bagent. Case, the seasoned journeyman whose arm has orchestrated comeback victories and whose cool demeanor under center commands respect in any huddle, and Tyson, the undrafted rookie who burst onto the scene at Division II Shepherd University, rewriting every record in sight and capturing national attention with his fearless play. And two vastly different roads. One shared destination, a coveted roster spot behind Caleb Williams. Consider Keenum's pedigree. He's been the answer to late-season SOS calls in Minnesota, Houston, and Washington, trending on every fantasy waiver wire as the stopgap quarterback. He knows how to lead a locker room, how to dissect complex defenses, and how to manage a game when the pressure's dialed all the way up. His career completion percentage hovers around 65%, and he's amassed over 15,000 career passing yards. Could that level of consistency and veteran savvy tip the scales in his favor, especially when every contest this summer feels like a playoff atmosphere? Some coaches believe his presence could be invaluable, mentoring the young signal callers on proper footwork, progressions, and pre-snap reads. Yet, what makes Tyson Bagent's story so irresistible is that he represents the very idea of overcoming the odds. Thrust into limited preseason reps, he displayed a rocket arm, pinpoint accuracy, even threading passes through narrow windows that seemed impossible. Scouts marvel at his poise for a rookie, his uncanny ability to extend plays with his legs, and his magnetic energy that radiates through the offensive unit. Could it be that this raw potential and electrifying style are exactly what the Bears need as they pivot toward a faster, more creative offense? Some insiders whisper that Bagent's early chemistry with the wide receivers and tight ends has turned heads in meetings. They see him as the catalyst for a dynamic attack that keeps defenses guessing. But the plot thickens when you factor in the salary cap. Case is on a veteran minimum deal, providing financial flexibility that allows the Bears to allocate resources elsewhere, perhaps bolstering the defensive line or retaining key special teams contributors. In contrast, investing in a rookie contract for Bagent could free little in cap space, but the potential upside of a Pro Bowl caliber passer at a bargain rate is undeniable. Is it possible that Chicago's front office is weighing immediate pragmatism against long-term upside, hedging their bets on the next breakout star? Let's not overlook the human element. Keenum is married with young children. He's lived the nomadic life of an NFL backup, bouncing from city to city. There's loyalty in his story, resilience that resonates with a fan base that values grit. Bagent, on the other hand, drives cross-country in a rental car each week just to hone his craft at team facilities, fueled by sheer ambition, which narrative connects more deeply with Chicago, the veteran looking to cement a final legacy, or the underdog chasing a dream that feels straight out of a Hollywood script? This question may carry more weight than any stat sheet. Beyond personal arcs, this decision ripples through team dynamics. A Keenum-led offense might look textbook, crisp dropbacks, methodical progression reads, and ball security. A Bagent-led unit, however, could burst with improvisation, extending plays under duress, sending unanticipated deep shots, and lighting up the highlight reels. Which blueprint do the coaching staff and front office believe aligns best with head coach Luke Getsy's vision and the overall identity they want to build for the future? Some coordinators argue that the offense needs a field general who can minimize mistakes, while others crave the spark that comes from the unexpected. As training camp looms and preseason matchups approach, every rep, every audible, every late-breaking adjustment will be scrutinized. Will Keenum's veteran instincts outshine Bagent's youthful exuberance? Or will Bagent's rising star dim the lights on his predecessor's experience? The decision will speak volumes about the Bears' priorities: security or upside, steadiness or innovation. But what do you think about all of this? Personally, I'm torn. Case's steadiness feels comforting, yet Tyson's unstoppable confidence is downright thrilling. I'm itching to witness that first snap in Soldier Field and see which story takes center stage. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Bears News Fan Report, and ring the notification bell so you're first in line for our next breakdown. Thanks for watching, and as always, bear down.